Guten Morgen und herzlich willkommen in Detroit. Heute bin ich Berliner. I'm Rochelle Riley. I'm the Director of Arts and Culture for the city of Detroit. And I am so glad that this is happening. I just happened to remember, because NPR has been playing it all day, that it's 30 years since the fall of the Berlin Wall. And I'm so glad that Berliners are knocking down walls around the world and that there is no wall between Berlin and Detroit. We are so thrilled to be partners in the arts, in mobility, in technology, and in design. And I want you to know that in my new role, which has existed for only 4 months, you are my priority. Artists are my priority. Photographers, dancers, sculptors, technologists, designers, everybody who is involved in arts and culture is now front and center in my life. Detroit is changing the way that it treats you, changes the way that we treat people who we want to come here. So I'm just here this morning to say, at your service. Thank you.
All right, now Republica is very grateful to have this partner on board. He's the head of global cultural engagement at Volkswagen. So I'd like you to give a warm round of applause to Benita von Maltzen.
He's actually a she, but it doesn't matter. No, don't worry. My name is Benita, and just a really quick welcome from my side, from Volkswagen of America, because I'm sure you want to hear other things than a partner speaking. I have to admit that I've only been coming to this city for one reason before, and that was a motor show. But I'm really happy to be here now on a completely different topic, to be here as a partner of Republica. We're really proud to be here, honored that we can support them on one side, but even more interesting, obviously, is the dialogue that's going to happen. We have some experts from Volkswagen who will be sitting on panels, who will be also having a view. But I think for us it's really important that this exchange and dialogue happens with artists, with influencers, with innovators, so that we also know we want to find out what the future should be, what we need to do, what mobility needs to be going which way. So I'm really excited about the next 2 days. I want to thank the curators who have created the program here, and I want to thank the team of Republica for everything that has been happening, and that we're sitting here and it's really happening. So I think it's much more important that we now get on with it, and I think I hand over to Andreas, wherever he is. There he is. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Benita. So I was told to walk backstage, so I'm a little bit out of breath. I'm sorry. Good morning, everybody. My name is Andreas Gebhard. I'm one of the founders of Republica and the CEO. And it's a real big pleasure to welcome all of you here at the first Republica Detroit. And just for the beginning, I want to share a few thoughts with you, because maybe you think, okay, what the heck Republica is doing in Detroit, and what is the background for that? Of course, we have a lot of similarities in the history, and there's a big connection which brought me first here to Detroit about five and a half years ago. And of course, as you all know, we are from Berlin. It's the electronic music, and Dimitri, sitting in the 4th row here, has invited me, Dimitri Hegemann, to come with him to Detroit. And of course, it's not possible to say no if Dimitri is asking you to come here. And so I visited the city the first time, and we were talking back in these days already that we should have some kind of conference event here, which is not only focusing on this electronic music background, because this old boys network of electronic music, Detroit, Berlin, had discussed much enough about all these issues. We should bring other culture sectors together, the digital society together here in Berlin. And so I'm very proud and happy to be here with you today after a quite long journey of this 5 or 6 years. So very thank you for coming. I can give you a picture how the city of Detroit was different in these days. 5 or 6 years ago, I was here when the first construction work started for this Q-line tram car. And so it was really the first few meters constructed in downtown. And yesterday I had the chance to drive the first time with this Q-line train, and I was a little bit disappointed because this tram line the car is only as big as the biggest automobiles driving here in the city. It's just a small step for public transportation, but I think it's an important one, and we see changes here in the city. And for me, as living in Berlin, so in the eastern part of Germany, there's one interesting thought I want to share with you also, because we are dealing with it here in Detroit a lot in the last 50, 60 years, that people are moving out of the city because of various reasons. You know that as Detroit is much better than me, but we have the same situation in Eastern Germany since the 1950s. So after World War II, from the eastern part of Germany, a lot of people ran away, went to Western Germany because of the socialist part. They don't want to live there. And after 1999, when the wall came down, even more people left Eastern Germany. So we have a similarity from the mid of the last century, that the city of Detroit and Eastern Germany has a big problem with the situation that people are leaving the high educated, the wealthy, the people who are able to leave. And in Eastern Germany today still we have a large problem with that. It's still 25% less population than 1950. But for the German here in the room, and also maybe for Detroiters who do not know the numbers, we have the same situation here in Detroit, but not only 25% less population than 1950, it's more than 60% less population. So the city of Detroit is built from about 2 million people, and only 700, 800,000 are still living here. So we have similar problems from a totally different background. And so I'm very, very happy to be here with you to discuss the situation of the digital society, what these changes of digital society can maybe fix parts of this problem we have very, very in common in Germany and in Detroit. And we have to talk about this big topic. It is access. It was clearly a no-brainer for us to find this topic, because it's so important to have access to culture, to mobility, to new economies. And it is, we have the same problem in Germany, in Eastern Germany. We have the same problem here in Detroit, that it is an unfair situation to access to the benefits of society and to the benefits of digital society. So I'm very happy and proud to thank all the partners, so not only Volkswagen, also all the other partners you see on the big banner outside. I can't name them all. Thank you very much, and a big applause to them, please. And as you may have seen at Republica in Berlin, you can always watch our videos in our YouTube channel. Not now, please, but because the internet connection is a little bit low here. But you can watch it. We have more than 1,000 videos online with all the sessions, and we will do the same here. So you can watch it afterwards, and I'm always try to tell it to people like it is a zeitgeist documentary of the digital society. So please share this content with friends and family and with colleagues, because it is very important, not only for us who are here to discuss all these issues we are focusing on. It's important that we discuss it beyond our personal bubbles. We have to share it because we are not doing it only for our entertainment here. It's very important for society, and we have this great opportunity to bring all these outstanding minds here, all the speakers, and please another applause for all the speakers who are joining us for today and tomorrow, because the knowledge at Republica is only coming from you, and we are building a platform in Berlin since 2007. This year we had more than 25,000 visits, and the next Republica in Berlin will be again in the beginning of May, from the 6th to the 8th, 2020. And next week we are starting ticket sale, and we are telling you the motto of Republica next week. So check our social media channels, please. But last but not least, I want to very, very much say thank you to my team and to the team here in Detroit for making this happen. Thank you so much, Sova, and all of you. Thank you very much. And I think I didn't forget so many things, so have a nice day, and have a nice day tomorrow, and enjoy. Thank you.